Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. Hey everybody, happy Married at First Sight Wednesday. Honey, I am so happy that it is over. Thank you, Amy D, starting it off right. Thank you, girl, for the super sticker. Listen, yeah, honey. Oh, I'm so happy it's over, child. I'm so happy it's over, child. I don't know what to do, honey. Oh, I'm so happy it's over, child. Let me go put my shoes on, honey. Let me go find me a home. Child, I can't stand it. Oh, I'm so happy it's over. Y'all don't understand. Let me speak to y'all, honey, and then let's get into this review for the people who are unable to join our live, just like we did last Wednesday. And then we are going to get into the mess. Thank y'all for joining me. Hold on, here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's get into the mess, child. Let me speak to everybody. Hey, Gemma. Hey, Casey. Hey, Latoya. Hey, Queen Shay. Hey, Michelle, Mrs. D. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Andy ATL. Hey, Mrs. D. Hey, Michelle. Let me go on down. Hey, Gwen Cook. Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm seeing that's because y'all were chatting. Hold on. I'm seeing the same names over and over again. Hey, Amy. Hey, Angela. Well, Angela Monique. Hey, Miss Kim Danielle. Hey, everybody. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and get into it, honey. Cause I mean, child, let's just go ahead and get into the review of it all. Okay, we're gonna get into the review so we can get into the mess. We can get into your thoughts. We can get into what we feel, what we were thinking, honey. Let's get into it if we're gonna get into it. Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Married at First Sight Season 15 Reunion Part 2. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews, even though this is live. So like, comment, and subscribe with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time or another live, then welcome back. Like I said, y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you get anything out of the content. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. So when the reunion first started, honey, we are still with Justin and Alexis and her trying to get him to hush, okay? She said, never have I ever. Put a finger down if you've never showed up at Justin's house to have sex or just drunk down him or stand outside of his house after you've been smoking hookah and been at the club. Alexis put a finger down, honey. So she said, never has she ever done that. So Kevin was like, did you go to his house? She said, no, I didn't. Justin is like, so you didn't come to my house. So you didn't come to my house. Alexis, it's looking like a lie. Baby, I don't care what you say. It's looking like a lie, honey. I said what I said, and I ain't changing it. I feel like you're lying, Alexis. Okay? I'm just saying. So Kevin asked, what's the problem? He said, I mean, she wasn't really feeling me. Well, there you have it. Okay. He was like, I feel like she just really wasn't being truthful. She just really wasn't here for it. So she's like, well, I got over the fact that I wasn't attracted to him. I got over him being sensitive. Skirt. Ma'am, we had never heard you say that you were not attracted to him. Did y'all hear that throughout the season? Because I know that I did not hear that throughout the season. All I heard was, babe, look at me, look at me, look at me. It's okay. You hurt me. It's all right. It's okay. Girl, goodbye. So, anywho, she said she got over that and whatnot. She said that she tried everything in her tool belt. Okay, Bob the Builder. She's like, I tried everything in my tool belt to be the best wife that I could be. He's like, well, I feel like she didn't want me after the honeymoon. Didn't I tell y'all? I said once that honeymoon haze was over, honey, that's not a real term, but I feel like it should be one for Married at First Sight. You have the reality and the honeymoon haze. The honeymoon haze had Noy telling Steve she loved him after 15 minutes. So she was all caught up in the rapture of love, honey, and said that she liked him when she really didn't. So you was all on the honeymoon saying that you loved the man, but we know that you really didn't like him. And you just said right here that you were not attracted to him. So anywho, he said she wasn't into it after the honeymoon. These are the facts. So Kevin asked if they could be friends. Alexis said, no, sir. Not after this, honey. Not after he tried to out me as a liar. It ain't gonna be able to happen for me. And he's sitting there looking at her like, what you mean? It ain't gonna be able to happen for you. It ain't gonna be able to happen, Captain. Okay? So now they both looking at Kevin. They trying to figure out why on earth are we sitting here together? So then his brother and her sister, they come out. Now the brother is very smart. He know Justin if he don't know nothing else. Okay. So, Justin's brother, clearly has the same sense of style as he does. I said, baby, what is this shirt, honey? Oh, anyway, so he comes out, he sits down, and his brother said, Justin was not ready for marriage. Brother, I 100% agree. Okay. He was not ready for marriage. So her sister said that Alexis is a little spicy and Justin pretends to be all timid, but he ain't really. I said, child, in this show coming out, honey, he giving very much Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So she was like, y'all think he's sweet, but he really ain't. He's really a hothead. Y'all, did y'all see that look that Justin gave when she said that? That little side smirk and how he looked to the side? Oh, he might be a fool for real. Okay. At first I was like, oh, I feel kind of sorry for just nope. Okay. Justin know exactly what he doing and he ain't fooling me. Moving forward. So then we revisit Maya, honey, because that's what we all here for. Okay, is Maya free or no? That's what we really want to know. We seen you go pick her up from the Michael Myers doggy jail, but is she free? Please let us know. So Kevin asked if he was proud, if the brother was proud of Justin giving up his dog. His brother was like, no. Okay, because Maya is a part of him. And I knew that eventually Justin was going to resent her, and he's right. Because why would you give up your damn dog? The brother could see through the TV, honey, that Alexis was not feeling Justin. So why would you give up your dog? Okay, just why? And anywho, you gave it up as a manipulation anyway because you wanted to get her to say yes, and you knew you didn't want to give that damn dog up, so you shouldn't have given it up. So anyway, he said Justin ended up saying that he did resent Alexis when he gave his dog away. And Alexis said she wasn't mad about the dog. She was mad about not knowing that Maya had bitten other dogs. Girl, you was mad about your dog. And that is okay. You were mad about your dog. But we clearly see that, we see this every season though, that Kevin has his faves. And I feel like Alexis was one of those. And so was Morgan. Okay. Because girl, you need to take some accountability for introducing your dog like that. Like, is it just me? I mean, I feel like she needs to take some accountability as well, but she didn't, and that's cool. So the siblings think that they were just too different. Okay. Kevin asked if they're dating anybody. Justin said, nah, I'm still healing. Here go Kevin. I mean, are you healing or are you open to being together again with Alexis? He was like, I mean, no. Here go Kevin trying to stop him. No, Alexis said, no, please let this man say no. When I tell y'all the scream that I scrumped, baby, Alexis said, please give me my freedom papers, honey. I don't want nothing to do with Justin and his blazer, honey. Him and his turtlenecks can kick rocks. Please let him say no. Baby, Alexis said, let that man say no, child. She can finally say that he said no and she didn't say no. So now she doesn't look like the bad guy. And Kevin messing up the whole thing. Like, just let the man say no. So Justin was like, I just feel like we're too different. So Alexis said that the men be blowing up her DMs, talking about, oh, I almost let you get away. Girl, ain't nobody get blown. I mean, I'm sure they in your DMs and whatnot, but after watching you on this show, okay. Anywho, she said people are circling the block. Okay. Her milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. So she was kind of hemming and hawing a little bit. So Justin goes, are you dating or not? She was like, oh, you mad? What you wondering if I'm dating? I'm like, okay, I don't have time for y'all. I really don't, honey. I really, really don't. You was outside the whole time anyway, honey. You was at the hookah lounge every Sunday night. So the problem was the man from the hookah lounge, child. I don't know who it was. But anyway, they're in the DMs. She trying to make Justin jealous, honey. Probably ain't nobody in the DMs. All y'all giving foolery and I ain't got time for it, honey. So she tells him in her baby voice, you attacked me. You attacked my character. I didn't like that. It hurt my feelings. He was like, that wasn't my intention. Okay, but you did it. Girl, but did you lie or nah? Honey, it's giving Morgan. It's giving Ben and Morgan. And y'all know how I feel when the women get to acting like they don't know no better. Now, come on now, Alexis. Honey, you was at that man's house, okay? And you ain't fooling me. Moving forward. Anywho, Justin apologized and she lives to drunk dial another day. Both of y'all go away from me with this. You attacked him every chance you got. Okay, every single chance that you, down to the end, down to the last few minutes of this reunion. You have said something to this man. Girl, but then he called you out on your lies and manipulation and you manipulate him into apologizing. Child is a whole fool. Justin got faults. I hope he never gets introduced to anybody else until he gets his mind right. Alexis, I feel like this just wasn't the man for you. I don't truly think Alexis is a bad lady. I just feel like, she was trying the best that she could to not be Alyssa. Okay. But it didn't come across good because we could tell it was inauthentic. So for me, I feel like if she had gotten the right guy, she would have been all right. But Justin is not the right guy for her. So her and her sparkly dress can go to the hookah lounge. So then all the ladies gather together, okay, because it's time for the ladies. So they all get together and whatnot to get ready to talk about all things married at first sight. Child, let's see how this gonna go. So they get together and Kevin asks, who's the closest out of all the ladies? Who's the closest? And they're all like, oh, getting it started right away, huh, Kevin? Just tell us who the closest child. Do y'all talk to each other or not? Honey, probably not. So Kristen said they have a group chat. It's called the Sister Wives, but her and Alexis talk all the time. So he asked Morgan, how was it, being out of the group? Honey, it was great for us, but let's see what she had to say. So she was like, yeah, I mean, they kept texting me and telling me everything. So I felt like I was never out of the loop. Anywho, so then we find out that Morgan went to Alexis. Okay. This is what killed me. Morgan actually went to Alexis and was venting to her. So Alexis saw the hurt in Morgan's eyes and decided that she was going to go ahead and tell her what had been going on. What in the hot hell? So you mean to tell me that you were mad this entire time at Ben for going to Justin and venting, but you were doing the exact same thing with Alexis? Girl, goodbye. Moving forward. Alexis said, I really just blame myself for their marriage falling apart. And Morgan said that she needed Alexis to tell her that. She's like, I just needed to hear it. Like, what? Girl, you're hypocritical. Okay. You're hypocritical. And the same thing that you were complaining about and holding him accountable for and nailing him to the cross about, you were doing the exact same thing. Girl, you need to get it together, honey. Child, this is a whole fool. Then he asked Kristen about her and Mitch, and she filled him in on what's been going on. But we learned, okay, that Stasha had been calling him Mitch the Ch, okay? Replace the M with a B. Every time, and Stasha was proud of it. She's like, every time I greeted him, I called him a B. Now hold up, okay? Now listen, I know we all have our feelings about Mitch, but that's disrespectful as hell and that's rude. I have never in the history of Married at First Sight ever seen, any of the couples disrespect the other's spouses. Now, I mean, they should have been calling Chris that from season 12, but I didn't even see it then. So, I mean, I don't understand why you thought that was okay. Sitting up all tall, honey, you and Nate deserve each other. You, him, his Airbnb, his baby braids, and your marble floors. They deserve each other. Girl, you don't sit up there and say that to that man. What is wrong with you? And so then Kevin was like, well, Kristen, do you feel a way that she was calling him that? She said, no, because, sometimes I felt like somebody should call him that. Well, maybe you should have called him that, but you were too busy apologizing. Okay. Now, Kristen with the Y, don't do that. Okay. Don't do that, Kristen with the Y. Stasha thought she was on a sitcom. Honey, it's a sitcom. Ma'am, you are not Pam and he is not Martin. Y'all don't get to banter back and forth, honey. He grinning, but really and truly, it's not funny. Child, anywho. So Kristen was like, I just feel like I was in a very one-sided marriage and I tried everything that I could. And they were all saying that they felt good that she finally stood up for herself. I hear y'all for feeling good that she stood up for herself. She did that, but then she apologized to him for standing up for herself and said she was having a moment. So Kristen, what is it going to be? You in or you out, honey? You're hot and you're cold. What is going on? Like, let us know what's really going on. So then Kevin goes to Lindy to talk about her and Miguel's tumultuous time on the show. And they revisit the vent session with the friend with the facial expressions. Honey, y'all know that friend with that facial expressions. Child, I wish I had that picture. So anyway, she's like, I feel so bad. I wish that part would have never been in our love story. I'm sorry that I vented. He isn't controlling. It's not that it was all me. Okay. All I'm going to say is this. Okay. You definitely weren't wrong. If that's how you felt, it's how you felt. That was your truth in that moment. And what we were watching made it seem like what you were feeling was valid. You're saying that now because Miguel got super upset that you were venting to the friend with the facial expressions and you ain't fooling me. So I know dang on well that you don't believe any of that you were saying was wrong. So I don't know what's going on with you, but you and Miguel, y'all like to play pretend. Now, this is not Dungeons and Dragons. This is real life, honey. This is a marriage. But y'all gonna set yourself off. Moving forward. Lindy said they were a million times stronger after the retreat. Okay, girl. On to Stasha. So we see Stasha pressing the L word. And she said she was worried because Nate had been in a relationship with somebody for 2 years and he wasn't in love. Girl, it was 3 days. It was 3 days, Stasha. Girl, I'm not about to play with you, okay? If you want him to say I love you, I don't want to hear nothing else about it, honey. This segment kind of put me to sleep, so I went to go get a refreshing beverage break. You know how y'all know how I like to do. So now we get to Alexis. She said she felt maternal when it came to Justin. It was like a mother and son versus a husband and wife. And I can understand that. But at the same damn time, you should have stopped all that baby talk. You didn't make it no better when you was talking like a baby. Well, wait a minute, baby. Look at me. Look at me. No, baby. If you would have stopped all that, he would have stopped all that crying. Girl, I ain't got time. So Kevin asked how they feel about, Justin having so many emotions. So then Morgan pipes up. And I'm like, girl, who asked you? Boo, you don't even go here. I can't stand Morgan. Oh, I can't stand Morgan, honey. I was like, ooh, child. So she was like, yeah, I mean, I just can't do a man with emotions. I just can't do it. Well, honey, as cold as you are, somebody got to balance y'all out. You need somebody with emotions. Girl, anyway, I was like, who let her speak? So she piping up and speaking her speech, child, but ain't nobody ask her nothing. I mean, he technically did ask, but I don't like Morgan. So there's that. So Kevin asked if she wanted to say, stop crying at any point. And she was like, yeah, with each tear. These people crazy. Oh, these people crazy, honey. She said with each tear, she became less attracted because it was daily. Girl, not daily tears. Daily tears, y'all. Baby, I don't care how much Henny you have. Please don't ever ring Justin's bell again. Okay? Please don't ring his bell again. I couldn't do all that sniffling. I couldn't do that crying every day. Honey, I would be sitting on Captain Crunch. Ain't no way I could go over there and lay down in his bed thinking he about to get me going with all them tears. I don't like no wet eyes, honey. I mean, it's all right for a man to have his emotions and a man to show his mama every day. Child, if you crying like that, honey, absolutely not. I just, child, it's a whole food. Do y'all hear me? So after we get through with them, now we're on to the men. Okay. So Kevin asked if the men still hung out, and Justin said, well, me, Ben, Mitch, and Miguel, we hang out. So basically everybody but Nate. So they all looking around looking kind of crazy, like, why you say something? Why you saying everybody hang out except Nate? Child, they all looking crazy. So Justin said he apologized to Ben for being messy within his marriage, as he should. So they show Ben in his skin, honey, and Ben was looking good and whatnot. Hey, Ben. So, child, he's sitting next to Justin. I hope Justin doesn't think that Ben is making a pass at him. Justin, he's just sitting, okay? They're showing his package, okay? So, anywho, Kevin asked the guys if they had any misconceptions of Nate when they first met him. So Miguel was like, yeah, I thought you were a little bit performative at times. And, basically he thought Nate was fake because he always had the right thing to say at the right time. But he soon realized that Nate was a real guy and he really was there for, Stasha. So Kevin is like, well, Justin, we know you're an emotional guy. I'm sure that's an understatement. So they show his bucket of tears during the season. Baby, if they would have had a counter behind Justin every time they went, see, production should have did one of these numbers. Every time Justin got to crying, they should have counted. Honey, it would have been a fool. When I tell y'all I would have cackled so loud if it would have been a counter behind Justin and them tears. Oh, honey, I would have hollered. So Justin was like, well, I feel like more men should cry. Yes, yeah, okay. But not like a toddler being dropped off at a daycare for the first time and going through separation anxiety from his mama. No, sir. Men should not be doing all that. Like, get out of here. So after he said all that, the other men are like, I mean, I could have cried more. Yeah, me too. Here go Nate. I felt like it was weird. Nate is a troll. Nate is a full-on troll. Ooh, I was thinking to myself, well, way to keep it real. Ooh, child, when I tell y'all I holler when he said, I think it's weird. Ooh, honey, he can't stand Justin. So the people hired for the show, some of them call them experts, Dr. Peppers and Pastor Calvin, they're on the set. And Kevin asked how they felt about this season. So, of course, they give the standard answer. Well, I feel like they were all so full of hope. I feel like they all tried. They were great. Well, sure they were. So Mitch and Ben come to the principal's office first. And I'm like, baby, this right here been finna be a whole fool, okay? So Mitch and Ben are in the principal's office. We see them and they ask what they discovered about themselves. To be honest, it's too late for all this, okay? Y'all didn't come to Ben's defense against Mean Mug and Morgan when it was time to get it started. Mitch was Mitching throughout the entire season. Ain't nobody come to Kristen's rescue. When she finally did pipe up and speak her speech, she was so confused. She went home and apologized about speaking her speech. So right now, what y'all talking about, we really don't want to hear nothing about it, okay? So Pastor Cal asked Mitch, what would he have done differently if he could do it again? He said he wouldn't have mentioned anything about attraction. He said he's always been an outcast and he always feels attacked. Now, listen, y'all, listen to me, hear me out. I can see that. I really can see that. His a-holery is a defense mechanism. He's different. And so the fact that he's different and he's always, having to be on the defense, he came into his marriage that way. So he's unable to articulate himself. He fumbles over words. He tried to call for help twice. When I really think back to, in the season, he called his brother first. That didn't work. Then he called her sister. That didn't work. He was trying to do it, but yeah, it's a fool. Okay? It's a fool. So then we see the million times that Ben apologized. Child, oh my God. Pastor Cal tells him, listen, I see that you apologize and everything, but I don't want you to lose yourself in feelings of despair. Well, honey, it's too late for that. She got this man in full-on therapy. He is rethinking his entire existence. So, of course, Dr. Pepper blames him. She's like, well, have you worked on your perfectionism? Okay, so do you expect the woman to be Pastor, girl, I can't even get y'all names together at this point. Peppers. Don't start asking him nothing about no perfection, honey. Please put some of this on Morgan. Y'all getting on my nerves. I ain't got time. So now it's Kristen and Morgan's turn. Kristen says she feels good, but it was a little shade thrown at Morgan when she was talking because she said, what I've learned is not to give up on my marriage at the first sign of trouble. I said, ooh, baby, the shade. Baby, the shade. When I tell y'all that was good to me, I said, oh, not your shade. No. So, anywho, she said that, and Pastor Cal said they thought that Kristen and Mitch would have stayed together. And she's like, no, it just wasn't working out. So he said, well, didn't you guys kiss in the car after decision day? And she's like, yeah, we're confusing. So she said, watching the wedding back, she was hurt about what Mitch said. And she just couldn't believe the things that he was saying versus what she was experiencing. Yeah, he was very vocal about his disdain for her looks. I don't know, child. I don't know, and I'm glad it's over. He said they felt bad for putting them together. We felt bad for you putting them together. They feel that he could improve his life if she were in it. Yeah, she could improve his living situation if nothing else. Honey, I don't know about his life. So Morgan repeats that she was betrayed. Child, let's move on. Moving forward. Now on to Alexis and Justin. Morgan gets nothing from me. Do y'all hear me? Nothing. So now that we've moved on to Alexis and Justin, Dr. Pepper said things were good, then the things blew up. So what's going on with the things and why is it blowing up? Alexis said Justin is great for someone, just not for her. They aren't compatible. Finally, you are letting it be known. Now this I respect. Okay, just say it. He's good for somebody. He's just not for me. I respect that because it's like, listen, y'all been trying to push this man off on me. I don't like this man. Okay, point blank in the period, I don't like him. So then Dr. Pepper was like, why? Why are you guys not compatible? She said, I don't want to change who I am. She said, okay, so like what, you can't be your vocal self or something, she said, but it was a dig at Alexis. She said, well, he literally asked me not to joke. He said, no, let's give the context. I asked you not to roast me in public because millions of people will be watching this. See? And there you have it. Alexis lies again. See, that's what I'm saying. Alexis, you really try to spin the narrative so that people can feel like you're being mistreated in some way. Girl, snarky, that's what it was. Like, what are you talking about? You were embarrassing the man every chance you got. And then here he is calling it out again. You tried to manipulate and spin this whole thing. Child, it's a whole fool, okay? When I say a whole fool, I mean a whole fool. So he was like, I just asked her not to roast me. So I just have to say this. Alexis is full of it. Pastor Cal is steady trying to convince them to stay together. It's not working. Okay? It's not working. They should not be together. So Kevin asked why he wasn't trying to make it work. Justin, why aren't you trying to make it work? He said, because I feel like I lied to her about how I felt about giving my dog away. Well, honey, all of us and the people on the Twitter, we knew you were lying about how you felt when you gave that damn dog away. You should have never given your dog away. Like, that was just dumb. All of these meetings should have happened during the season. Let's let it go. Okay. She don't like you. And Justin, you need to man up. It's over. Y'all, please let it go, honey. Like Frozen, like Elsa. Let it go. Honey, please just let it go, child. They ain't never gonna be nothing other than secret friends and secret lovers. Oh, child. Oh my goodness, honey. They're gonna be secret lovers. That's what they are. So Justin did say that he went and got his damn dog back. But we already knew you was playing in our faces when you gave that dog to that friend. That friend know he didn't want that dog. Talking about, yeah, Carol is so happy to have the dog, bro. She said, look, we got a dog. Girl, boy, your woman didn't want that dog. You didn't want that dog. Justin knew this woman didn't want him. And so he went to go get the dog because they want each other. And that's it. And that's that on that. Moving forward. So, child, everybody getting back together. Okay. Everybody's back together. The gang's all here. Okay. Time to get into it. So Kevin asked them who came up with the name B for Mitch. And Stasha said, I came up with it. So Kevin then asked him, did it hurt you when she was doing that? Like when she was saying all that? Like, what's going on? And he was like, I mean, yeah, it did hurt me a little bit. It really did hurt my feelings. I'm sure it did. And Kristen, why would you let her call him that? I'm still confused on that. Because if the roles were reversed, the whole reunion would have been about Mitch calling Sasha out of her name. And quite frankly, I'm tired of talking about Kristen and Mitch. I don't care. They didn't work. It ain't happening. So let it go. Goodbye. So now we're back to Alexis being outside, child. She said they were in the house at times. They built forts. They flew kites. Child, that sounds like what I do with my son. Not some forts so we can watch a movie. But anywho, they was doing everything inside, but she wanted to live her life. Child, you were outside for the entire 8 weeks. It's only 8 weeks. You can't stomach him for 8 weeks? So Kevin asked if Justin would have given a little, would it have helped their relationship? Would she have said yes and stayed together? She was like, yeah, it would have helped. Girl, anyway, you weren't physically attracted to that man. Nothing that he could have done would have helped you to want to stay with him. That's just it. So then they revisit Morgan and Ben. And of course, Ben takes the blame. Both Justin and Alexis feel bad about the marriage. Morgan is like, I mean, the divorce is like both our faults. Okay, girl. So then they revisit Stasha. And when she asked Lindy, is Miguel pressuring her into the sex? And Lindy was like, no, I mean, I appreciated her, but I wanted to get into it as I got into it. Okay, Lindy. So Kevin said, Miguel, well, you thought you were the first person that had sex and consummated the marriage, but it was actually Alexis and Justin. When I tell y'all the look on Alexis's face had me laughing so loud, I said, Alexis really can't help herself. She really cannot help herself. Oh, I hollered, y'all. So she's sitting there looking crazy. And she's like, he said, Alexis, you have something to say? You're making faces. What's going on? He said, no, we consummated. She said, okay. We tried, okay, but it didn't work. So I put on some negligee. I put on a negligee. I said, girl, not a negligee. What are you, 70? Girl, not a negligee. Oh, honey. Certain words just tickle me when they come from younger people, honey. Not a negligee. The bottom line is this, girl. You embarrassed that you had sex with that man, but was on that boat talking about he was celibate. Okay. That's the whole point of it. Okay. You said he was celibate and you was on that boat knowing you had already gotten it popping. She said Justin has said things about her that aren't true. Like she got on this show just for clout and, she didn't really want to be married. And she said she actually did come there for love. So then Nate pipes up. Justin don't want to hear it. They about to get into it. So then as far as the sex is concerned, Alexa's going to say, let's just agree to disagree. Man, we're not going to agree to disagree on no sex, girl. Either I'm not going to give you an anatomy class again. Did his thing that extends from his body enter the slit that you have? Did it? Okay. Well, if it did, then y'all had the sexuals, honey. I'm not about to play with you. So, anywho, Nate's still trolling. And so Justin is like, just stay out of it. You just need to be quiet. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. So Kevin is like, well, do you feel like you owe her an apology? I mean, she did give her all. And this is how I know Kevin does not watch the seasons. Sir, she owes him an apology as well. Okay. They both owe each other an apology. She owes him an apology for all the time she humiliated him and we had to watch it. And he owes her an apology for trying to manipulate her with that damn dog. They both owe each other an apology. Okay. So he getting ready to apologize, right? And he's saying something to her. And so then Nate pipes up again. Nate, you being petty as hell. Now you really being petty. Please sit back and be quiet so we can hear the same thing we've already heard all season so we can get this damn reunion over with so we can go on about our lives. Boy, goodbye. So he's still trolling. Justin getting hype. Stasha's like, both of you, cut it out. Stop. Don't make me call you what I called Mitch. So child, she looking crazy. Alexis, she being all dramatic. She over there looking at Justin talking about, thank you. I appreciate you. Are you good? Are you fine? I appreciate Alexis, girl gone, honey. So we see never before seen footage that should have stayed never before seen. But honey, at least they're smiling. Goodbye, season 15. Good luck to all you crazy kids, and I hope to never see you again. And that was the end of season 15. Now, child, let's get into the mess. Oh, child, let me see what y'all saying in these comments, honey. This was a whole fool. Do you hear me? Giggle said, Nate is petty. Ain't he petty? Could not control himself. I'm like, Nate. And then he had that smirk on his face. I said, Nate, stop trolling this man. And you see Justin and his ankles really trying to keep it together. I said, I ain't trying to see y'all roll around, honey. I really ain't. Rhonda said she wasn't too embarrassed, all that slobbing him down on the honeymoon and the hunching. Exactly, Rhonda. But she is embarrassed today's day. See, she didn't think nobody was going to find out. Because, when you kiss, it's just kissing. But everything else, honey, she didn't want it to be known. Charlotte's a whole fool. Janine said, Nate biting his lips the whole time to get at Justin. Justin was calm, cool, and collected. Yeah, I was like, Nate, you are doing too much. Now, initially when y'all had that little he coming on to me thing, I was like, all right, don't. That's too far, Justin. But he's not doing anything to you. So why are you doing something to him? Leave him alone. Because then when it gets started, it's going to be a whole problem. Phil said Alexis lifted up. Goodbye, Phil. Not Alexis lifted up that sundress. Ooh. Jacqueline said, so Alexis didn't want anyone to know that they tried to have sex and it didn't work. It sounds stupid, especially when you put it that way, Jacqueline. Exactly. So you didn't want nobody to know that y'all tried. Girl, get out of here. And I don't want to hear nothing about you was keeping his secret. Child, goodbye. One added stipulation said, I knew Justin and Alexis was doing something on that honeymoon. I didn't think they was doing nothing. I really did not. Now, I did have a little inkling. I think it was not. Oh, y'all know what? I just had an epiphany. Justin is saying that they did it on the honeymoon. I think it was the night that they got to that hotel room, that very first night. Remember when she put them satin pajamas on? I keep telling y'all, when she took that hot bath and them legs was lotioned up. I said, baby, she got them satin pajamas on. She done tooted that thing up, honey. It's time. Okay. And I thought that that's what was going on. So maybe she's saying that they tried then. Both of them might be telling the truth. Now, y'all hear me out. So tonight she wanted to get it popping because, the endorphins were doing what the endorphins do because, you just had a wedding. Okay. And so she was laying down with him thinking, oh my gosh, my husband, they ready to get into it. So they tried. But then when they got to the honeymoon, she put on the negligee and then they did it. That's probably what happened. I don't know, but it's sounding right. Yvette said, I believe Justin must be doing something right. Alexis knocking on that door at 3. Baby, Miss Yvette, listen to me. And she lying about the whole thing, talking about some allegedly, honey. I'm just going to say allegedly because I don't know if she lying or not, but it don't sound true. Talking about, no, I didn't know. Now, we all know Alexis is not a woman of few words. If Justin was lying, you best believe she would have gotten up and it would have been a full-on scene. It is okay, Alexis, that you showed up in the rain outside his window with a boombox. can see is Alexis dressed in an Adidas tracksuit, honey, standing outside Justin's window with a boom box. Baby, I'm begging, baby, I'm begging, begging, begging. Telling them at the five now for to play with the people. Mm-mm-mm. So some foodie said, why did Dr. Pepper and Pastor Cal continue to stay? Justin and Alexis could still make it work. Would they shut the hell up? So some foodie. I said, if these people try to get these people to stay together one more time, and Kevin, he's the one manipulating the whole situation. Well, wait a minute though, because they could still work it out. Okay, Justin, you don't want it to end, do you? Alexis was like, let this man say no. Justin, okay, you want you want this, right? Kevin, she don't give a damn. She don't want it, Kevin. Let it go, honey. Yes, Omar, I'm down on bended knee. Oh, goodness. You got to find the humor, honey, especially after this season. Von G said, I really wish they would get rid of Kevin as a host. It don't make no sense. We need a host that actually watches the show and can hold everyone accountable, not just his favorites. Yeah, because you could see his favorites in every season. Y'all know I ain't going to never forgive him for the way he treated my Jacob, season 12. He was so far up Haley's behind, I couldn't believe it. KL said, right, 2.5 couples were successful. Now, don't try to give extra credit. Oh, yeah, he did say that. He was like, well, you guys got 2.5. You didn't get 2.5. You got 2. Okay. She just didn't want to be mean to the man and let him down during decision day. She couldn't wait for an argument. Really, he did her a favor. So, Renee said, nobody's together anyway. Renee, where you get that from? They ain't together. Girl, say it ain't so. Who ain't together? Naja said, why didn't the experts meet with Lindy and Miguel? Miguel was definitely not held responsible, and Lindy just sat there and lied. Naja, I said so. Uh-oh, my mic took a tumble. I said the exact same thing when I was watching. Nobody took accountability. They didn't hold Alexis accountable for, making fun of Justin. Morgan, she skated on through without any consequence. Miguel and Lindy, they just happy to have a match, so they don't want to push it. Okay. And then you have Mitch and Kristen. That's why they kept harping on their situation, and Stasha and Nate about this whole love thing. And it's like, we don't care about that. We don't care if they ever say I love you to each other. And we don't care what we don't care what Kristen and Mitch are doing. They're confusing and they're confused. So I don't want to hear anything else about it. Okay. The experts begging for people to stay together. That's all. That's it. Ash P said he came for Justin and Mitch, even Ben, but let Morgan slide like a kid at a park. He sure did. But not only him, the experts as well. And I'm just like, when are y'all going to say something to her? Well, honey, it's too late now. She better be glad she was in this season, because on another season, she would have been held accountable. Judy said Justin was crying, hoping Alexis would whip out one of her jugs to put him to sleep like a baby. Oh my God, ew. Oh my goodness. Oh, yuck. Mina said, I hope Kristen gets therapy and work on herself before she gets into a relationship. Maybe one, she'll find somebody to love and appreciate her. I hope so. And I hope she stands firm in what she feels. Because it's like she'll say something, but then she'll just revert back to, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. No, thank you. Like, what? Charlotte said Justin's shoulder slope would have been a nope for me alone. All of it would have been a no for me. Do you hear me? And this lady said he was crying every day. Oh, child, Can you imagine if they had kids and he hollering every day? He crying, the baby crying. If she going through something, she crying. Everybody in the house crying. That is crazy. That is just crazy. Lenny said they kept trying to make fetch happen with Alexis and Justin, and I wanted it to stop. I literally checked out. Okay, my son was playing with some toy soldiers or some child he was playing with, and I'm sitting up here looking at him play with toys. I want y'all to shut up about Justin and Alexis. They do not need to be together. It's not going to work. KL said Justin's calm demeanor is a whole act. Baby, I think it's an act too, because y'all know he didn't already unfollow me, so there's really nothing I could just go ahead and speak for you. Because the way he was looking when that sister said that he always acts like he's such a nice guy, but he really isn't. That look over the shoulder told me everything I needed to know. I said, "Oh, baby, that's kind of scary a little bit. I don't trust that." Phil, thank you for the super chat. I felt the experts were picking on Mitch. I feel that way too. I feel that way too. It's like, okay, we got it. Okay, but we got to give Kristen some of it too because she continuously allowed it. And then when she went to him to state how she felt, she didn't stand firm in that. So not only was he sending mixed signals, so was she. I felt Mitch wanted more than looks, and they gave him looks with Kristen and said, "Good luck, Team Mitch." Oh, I'm not gonna go that far, honey. I ain't Team Mitch, but I can see that they were kind of like letting him have it, and he took it all in stride. But I do believe him when he says, I'm different. So people made fun of me, and I've always been in defense mode. Elaine said, maybe I'm tired from a hurricane evacuation, but this reunion just wasn't giving us anything new. Elaine, I'm so sorry, honey. I know it's going down in Florida. Child, Florida, please give Florida a break, honey. It don't make no sense. But aside from that, I hope y'all are doing well, and I hope that everything works out and that you guys do not get hit too hard. But you're right. You're absolutely right. This reunion gave us absolutely nothing new. I literally felt like this was just an extension episode. I was like, why are we still talking about the same stuff? Go away. Hey, Nick. Nick, thank you for the super chat. Okay, did we talk about how bad Kevin is? You can see me shaking my head from outer space. He's horrible. Like he was doing halfway a little bit decent in the beginning of first part, but the second part, I was like, sir, please. You're saying Alexis gave all she could give. She gave nothing, okay? But undercover digs and embarrassment. You didn't watch the season, but that's nothing new. Child. Hey, birthday twin. I wonder why Kevin has such a hard on for Alexis and Justin. Yes. What did he see in them that made a great couple? Maybe he felt sorry for Justin and he really wanted Alexis to give him a shot. You think that's what it is? Because other than that, that don't make no sense. And even the experts had given up. The experts were like, yeah, good luck to you guys. No, but they can really make it work. Oh my goodness. Clesta said, Stasha said on the preview for next week, where are they now? She asked Nate, girl, I know you fucking lie. I ain't even watched the preview. I know you in line. Did she ask Nate for a divorce? Listen, don't y'all look for no review for the Where Are They Now, because they ain't gonna be with me. Not Wednesday night. I'm done with them. I'm done. I am done with them. Yeah, it slipped on out, honey. I was trying to sense it, honey, but it came on out. Deidre said, Misha, I'm glad I didn't watch this part of the reunion because it seems as though it was a snooze fest. It was. It was very boring. Very boring. And it was kind of weird just seeing Dr. Pepper and Pastor Cal come out by themselves. Why didn't Devon and Dr. Pia, why didn't they join them? Like, I feel like something was missing. Like, I don't know. Oh, she asked for a separation. Say what now? Oh, child, honey, let me go look at this. I am not reviewing them people where they now, honey. I don't know where they at. If the spirit move me, then we'll have a live. But I am not reviewing. I don't care where they are. I don't want them to be what it was on a reunion. Zoe said, I think Kevin was trying to build Justin up because he knows his prospects are slim. Oh, hope Justin doesn't take that at all. I was just starting to feel bad. Like, girl, you might be right. Then you're going to say, I hope Justin doesn't take that as a fail. Oh my God. Oh, honey. I hope not. Oh, child. Brandy said, yes, there needs to be a revamp. New cast, new host, new experts, new show. Honey, scrap the whole thing. Throw the whole thing in the trash. T. Hutch said, Justin will tell Alexis about saying he couldn't get a hard on the Where Are They Now episode. I can't wait for her to really reveal that she did go to this man's house. I don't believe that. I don't know. I just don't believe that he made that up. Now, to making a pass at him, I don't know. But see, Nate is a troll. So maybe he might have been trolling Justin in that moment. And Justin didn't know any better. kind of making fun of him a little bit. Like, oh, I mean, you have beautiful, they could have been with the guys, oh, you got beautiful skin and this and that. I don't know, child. I don't know. Something ain't right. Ronnie said the experts didn't expert at all this season. Total absence except Dr. Pia's 2 appearances and Devon's 1 appearance. Yeah, but then the way that they sold it to us was like, oh, Devon is a new addition to Married at First Sight. He did absolutely nothing. Nothing. Hold on right quick. Disco Sprinkle said, I wonder how Justin felt about the compliments Pastor Cal gave Ben. Justin said, he making a pass. Oh, child, that Justin crazy as hell, child. Oh, them people a mess. Megan said, oh, we heard Misha say the F word. I'm telling the principal. Listen, y'all know I censor out my cuss words over here. But baby, I was finna say, I know you in line. But then the ucking came out. Child, y'all know I try to keep it PG-13 over here. My apologies, guys. We keep it clean over here. Wait a minute. Marsha, what you say? Y'all be nice. Justin in the chat. Justin, you in here? Justin, come backstage. We need an impromptu interview stat, honey. Tell us if the girl was underneath your window with that boombox or not. Honey, I need to know. Westfield 90 said, why was Kevin and the experts trying so hard to have Alexis and Justin get back together? They were as opposite as they come. No way they will be able to work anything out. They were total opposite. He's a homebody. She likes to go out. She doesn't know when it's appropriate to make jokes. She just doesn't know. And I don't like the way she spins things to make it seem like it's something that it's not. Okay. He is overly emotional. She feels like she has to baby him. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Wait a minute. Hold on. Where Justin at? Justin, come on to the front of the class, honey. Y'all done already. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go up through these chats, honey, and see if I can find Justin. Justin, you up in here? Child, y'all season to made me cuss, honey. Y'all know I don't like to cuss. Y'all know I don't like to cuss on this channel, honey. Oh, honey. Not TV views tomorrow. Meet us back here next week. And Misha. Okay, wait a minute. Justin, where you at? Child, I don't see you. Stand up in the front of the class again, honey. I should be able to see you as tall as you are. I should be able to see you in the chat. Oh, Justin, I'm here. Laugh out loud. Justin, did Alexis come to your house? Okay. And where are you with the group right now? Okay. Are you still mad at Nate? Like, what's going on, honey? And also, this is what I want to know. You said that none of you you weren't following any of them because, you had your reasons because this person is fake and that person did this. But then you said that all 4 of you hang out, you, Mitch, Ben, and Miguel. So are they being followed still or you unfollowed them because of their wives? Like, how is it going? Like, tell me how it's going, honey. Nick said, I'm going to come on here anonymous and pretend to be the contestants. Well, Nick, listen, normally I would agree with that, but they actually do come in our chat. Honey, y'all vouch for me real quick and let Nick know. The people do be coming over here. Chat, look, the people from Married at First Sight, they definitely do troll these YouTube streets. They really do. So, hey to Justin. Last time he came on here, his name was Tree. I think it was that dude, Tree, or something like that. Nikisha said, hey, Justin. Yeah, they be coming over here. Thank you, Pink Petals. They do be coming over. They be coming over here. We had Zach, Bao, Ryan, Mirla, Rachel. They be coming over here. Now, season 12, they didn't want nothing to do with me. And that's fine, honey, because I didn't want nothing to do with them. Thank you, Marsha. Thank you for vouching for me, honey. Me too. I miss Bao. Bow, bow, bow. Boom, 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 boom. Shout out to season 12. Shout out to Hurricane Chris. Okay, so yeah, that's what we need to know, honey. Exactly, Tammy. Yep, they troll YouTube for sure. Especially with I think Stasha has a YouTube now, and well, of course we know Nate has one. So he be looking, honey, especially if he see his face in that thumbnail. Nate Dog, what it do? Why you was being a troll to Justin? Okay, because I know you watching this, so comment down below. Okay, why you messing with that man? He already said he don't want to be bothered. Delicious. Girl, thank you, girl. Hell, you interview Candy, enough said. Candy coded not. Candy gave me a chance, honey. Oh, honey, Candy gave me a chance, child. Robin said, I was done with Bow when she started dating Zach. Baby, wasn't that a fool? Robin, that was the dumbest thing. Sheila said, it's Justin's last name, Hall. He said he likes your reviews. Oh, thank you, Justin. I thought you unfollowed me, honey, because you know you unfollowing them all, honey. I said one wrong thing, child. I ain't seen you since. So I'm just saying. The music is my life one. Why did Alexis say that Morgan came to her, but Morgan said I was glad that Alexis came to me? Somebody lying. They all got a little line problem. Okay, because I was sitting here thinking to myself, I didn't even hear that part, but I'm glad you brought that up. But what my whole thing was, why? Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Sorry, I heard my son, honey. Misha, you instigating, Jacqueline? Instigating what? How am I instigating? Justin came over here. Naja said, Misha, you be having yourself a good old time on these lives, getting your kikis and laughing, waking your son up. Child, I sure do. Oh, honey. Child, I ain't instigating nothing. I don't go looking for these people. I don't go asking for these people. None of that. If they want to come over here and speak their speech, I'm going to ask the questions if I see you in the chat. Because these are the questions we all want to know. Why on earth are you and Nate going at it? If there's a situation where you're unfollowing everybody, are y'all still cool? Because you said that all four of y'all hang out together. I don't understand. What am I instigating? Like what? Zoe said, Justin, why don't you hop on this live with Misha? We got questions. Well, you know they have to go through the chain of command. You know they have to go through the producers and all kind of stuff. I already told y'all, Lifetime don't be fooling with me, honey. They do not be fooling with me. Disco Sprinkle said Morgan lied about having her BSN when she only had her associates, and Ben incorrectly thought she didn't have her BSN, then she wasn't a nurse. That's it, that's all. But then all of a sudden, it got twisted into this whole long, drawn out thing where now it's just a situation that we can never let go of, but nobody wants to talk about that. And that's what I said in the initial review. I'm like, this is where the discrepancy came in. Nobody's saying she's not a nurse. We're talking about the degree, not the actual occupation. So I don't know, child. I don't know. Erica Living Life said he can't. No, he can't come on. Justin said, laugh out loud soon, and then I'll answer all your questions. Oh, child, we're gonna be looking forward to it now, honey. Don't sell me no wolf tickets, because you know sometimes they be telling me, yeah, you know, after the season. I've had some ready to love people do that to me before. Oh yeah, you know, after the season, we'll talk. Child, you think I heard something from the people? Absolutely not. But anywho, I would appreciate if we could talk to you though. Nick for Brain said, I don't believe that's Justin. I don't. Fake news. Okay, Nick. Sonia said, I wish Kevin called out Nate for Alexis being fake. Oh, yeah. We didn't even touch on that. I think it has something to do with that, though. The tension maybe between Justin and Nate. Maybe that's got something to do with that. It could. Okay, Denise says, spoilers. Both Nate and Stasha and Lindy and Miguel are no longer together. What? Seriously? I'm not, well, I'm kind of surprised at Stasha and Nate, but I'm not surprised at Lindy and Miguel, if that's true. Child, Erica said, Morgan was another Mitch. She wasn't ready and needed an out. But see, the thing that I do appreciate about Mitch, if we're going to say that Morgan and Mitch are alike, is that he actually was like, okay, I'm going to stick through this. I'm going to fumble over my words. I'm going to make a whole bunch of mistakes. I'm going to be idiotic. I'm going to take Stasha calling me out of my name. But, you know, I'm still here at the end of the day. But he stuck to his truth and he said no on decision day. So I respect that more than I respect Morgan trying to gaslight Ben into apologizing himself into therapy. Girl, what is wrong with you? Like, get out of here. Hey, Summer. Hey, the faux Londoner. My only question is, does Lindy still get Miguel's insurance? Baby, look, Miguel can't wait for open enrollment, honey. He gonna take her smooth the hell off. Cece said, did Morgan ever say what being told Justin about her that was so bad outside of the degree situation? No. See, it's a lot of things that they could have asked that we didn't get the answers to. No, she didn't. It probably wasn't nothing. Because I feel like that's why her and Alexis, all of them are friends. Because they blow up stuff that's minor. It probably was absolutely nothing. Thank you, Keisha Hooks. The people be here but won't give a girl an interview. Child, I don't even try. Okay. I just stick to my reviews, stick to my lives. I'm good. I'm good. I don't even know. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, but Mitch stayed and had sex for her 8 weeks, knowing he would say no. Well, now remember she cut it off though, Erica. Remember she cut it off because they had the little 1 minute of fun, and then after the 1 minute, he started making jokes in bed, and she was like, "You're not getting nothing else from me," and that was just that on that. And he was trying to do it again, but Kristen with the Y was like, "No, we ain't having it." Hey, Corey. Calling Mitch out of his name all the time is wrong. That's exactly what I said, Corey. Kevin should have called Stasha out for that. People need to be treated with basic respect. And that's what I said. I'm like, I've never seen that happen before. And then they showed the flashbacks, and I was like, so this is what was actually happening? That's not cool. Like, that's not cool. Yes, y'all, please like this live. I didn't even ask. I really appreciate y'all for being here. We're going to be on here for another few minutes. I'm actually going to be on here until I'll say like 10:45 Central Standard Time. That'll be an hour and 30 minutes that we done got into it. But I appreciate all of you. So please like the live on your way in, on your way out, or just while you're chatting. Londa said, this is neither here nor there. But when Kevin would lean in to ask questions, I would be thinking, Kevin, you forgot your body shaper. I didn't even notice. I wasn't paying, when I tell y'all, I really wasn't paying no attention. I mean, I was listening, but I feel like since I know what the setup is, I don't have to look at it. I was like doing other things and writing down notes, child. Thank you, Golden, for the super sticker. Nick says, thanks. Courtney said, yeah, Stasha turned out to be totally different than Sheer. Yes, girl. Courtney, when I saw them flashbacks and saw her calling this man that, I said, oh, okay, you and Nate are a lot alike. Y'all are more, compatible than I thought. Because I would have never thought she would just be calling this man that. And then he just took it, y'all. And if Kevin wouldn't have asked him, did this hurt your feelings? He's like, yeah, man, that hurt my feelings. I was like, oh, man, that's not cool. I used to say that Mitch was Mitching, but it was just all in jest. I would never walk up to this man and be like, hey, B. I would never do that. That's crazy. Corey said last Maths season 14 live. No, we on 15. But yeah, this is the last live. I mean, the people want to get back together for where are they now? Do y'all really want to get back together for where are they now? Or we don't care where they are now? But then people saying they're getting separated and whatnot. Maybe we need to. Oh, okay. So Renee said she apologized. Oh, okay. 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 Okay, that's good. I'm glad she apologized to him. Elaine said, I feel like this show is reaching the end of the line. It's been my fave, but they have lost their way. Yeah. I mean, maybe it'll come back around. Let's see what season 16 has to bring. Maybe it's going to be better. You never know. I don't know. It might be. We'll see. Ash P said, right, they have given Stasha a pretty good edit because we should have known that she talked to Mitch like that. They did give her a great edit. Because I wouldn't have thought, and even though they gave her a great edit, her character that she portrayed on the show and the way that she comes across with Nate, I still would not have taken her to be a person that would walk up to him and call him, out of his name. Phil said that apology was fake. Yeah, she did apologize to him. I'm remembering the episode. She said, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I called you, out of your name." It didn't scream sincerity. I don't know, child. One added stipulation said, I need to see put a ring on it. It's supposed to be coming back soon. Lee says, she said, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. That's not an apology. Oh, see, leave it up to the people to know exactly what's going on, honey. Y'all was paying all the attention. Okay? A whole lot of detail. Oh, no, that's real. Tiffany said, if the producers, the show was great with all the fakery. Oh, it's the producers. The show was great with all its fakery. You think it's the producers? I think it's the cast too. Because that cast of characters got on my nervous system. Do you hear me? A said, y'all know if everybody was all in love on the show with no drama, the show would be boring. You need a little drama. Yeah, Ace, we need a little drama, but we don't need it to the point where it's like every single episode, our emotions are so vested and we're up and down and up, honey. My stomach hurt. And I don't know who gonna break up, who gonna cuss somebody out. It's too much. It's just too much. Wes's Kitchen said Kevin wins the award for messiest host of the year. Kevin always been messy, honey. Messy and ain't watched a lick of an episode. He up in there getting them Cliff Notes and coming out hosting their reunion, and he ain't fooling me, allegedly. KL said it won't. Soon as Kevin said the next cast of characters for the next season, I knew their focus for these experiments is all wrong. True. Child, let's see. They released the couples for season 16. I was thinking about doing a video so we can get into it and I can give y'all my opinions at first glance. They can't be doing all that extensive screening because the couples are not staying together at all. And I was surprised that what's the name? Bree and Vincent. I was surprised at them staying together. But baby, they hanging in there. Baby, they proved me wrong. I know that's right, y'all. MJL 2003 said, watch season 16 gonna be even worse than this season. They're gonna be even worse. I already see it. You know what? It is getting progressively worse. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this about season 15. I enjoyed them better than season 14. Boston got on my nerves. I'm sorry. I enjoyed this season. It had a lot of layers to it. Season 14, they could have kept that in the drafts. Like it was getting on my nerves. Simply Danielle said, yes, we would love to hear your initial thoughts. Okay, I'm gonna do a video on it. I heard Karen and Miles broke up. Did they? I've been hearing a little chatter about that, and they did unfollow each other on Instagram, and I did do some digging and some looking. But I don't know if they just broke up. Maybe they just mad at each other. I'm waiting on the statement to come out. The faux Londoner said, Kevin just needs to get over here on Misha's channel and he won't need to watch. She got the reviews with a whole lot of okay, and I think he might have watched one because he called which one was it, Nate or Justin? He called them something. I was thinking to myself, let me find out you've been watching these reviews, honey. Soul Some Foodie said, what Dr. Pepper and Pastor Cal said, that there have been some couples breaking up that they were willing to take the L on. I just knew they were talking about Chris and Paige, child. Nah, because remember Soul Some Foodie, honey, and I ain't gonna never forget. Remember, it was decision day. Pastor Cal chased down Paige. Hey, Kirby. Chased down Paige and was trying to convince her to talk to Chris. When I tell y'all I was so angry, I think that's the angriest I have been watching reality TV in a while. I was pissed. I'm like, Pastor Cal, let this woman walk away. She has been humiliated, drugged through the mud. You were the person that Chris said, of all the Asian queens and white queens and these queens and that queens, you give me Paige. He said that to you. So why would you put her in that position? But then tonight, when it came to Kristen, he was like, yeah, I was getting mad at him. Like, you were my daughter. I was like, what is he thinking? I'm like, interesting. Where was your daughter's situation when it came to Paige? And don't think I forgot. Okay, because I definitely did not. Hey, Stay Tuned Reviews. The last decent season of MAFS was New Orleans. I agree. If MAFS is going to be trash going forward, then they should at least shorten the season to 12 episodes like Ready to Love. Listen, or if it's going to be trash, let the trash can be 1 hour. You ain't got to give us 2 hours. Just give us 1 hour, condense all this mess and stop. Just 1 hour. That's it. Atlanta Lou, I agree. He didn't deceive her. She just didn't like what he had to say. Who we talking about, Mitch? Look, Miss Esther said I was too, Misha. I was pissed. Yeah, I was like, what? He do be Chauncey. Yes, he do. Saying any old thing. I'm like, what are you talking about, sir? Why are you trying to get this woman to talk to her? I mean, talk to him. Let him go. Okay, Candace said I liked Mitch. Is you're saying his honesty or you liked him honestly? Yeah, I mean, he all right. He ain't the worst husband to come through Married at First Sight. I tell you that. And you know what? It's kind of crazy because it's like you try to give him a chance only because of the way that Kristen is always up and down. Now, don't get me wrong, Kristen was my fave on this season. But at the same time, I wish Kristen would have stuck to what she was saying. She's too confused. My business, not yours. So the episode was disappointing. Yeah, it was a little disappointing. It seemed to be us revisiting stuff we've already seen over and over and over and over again. It's like, okay, how many times can we figure out why Nate hasn't said I love you? How many times do we have to revisit Mitch saying that he doesn't want Kristen to wear makeup? They're not even together anymore. We don't care about that. Like, what's new? So, I mean, it wasn't giving nothing. Ashton, I hate to say it, but I feel Pastor Cal treats white and black couples differently. You think so? I never really paid attention to that. I really don't. I mean, I really haven't. Hold on, let me go up so I can get some more of y'all comments. Lolo said Kevin got the cheat codes. He sure does. He watched just a little bit of each episode and come on out. DC Native said I was bored to tears with this reunion. In all honesty, I wanted to know what Nate had to say to Justin. I was bored too, y'all. I really was. I'm like, you know what? Let me get the people to review. Let's get together and talk about the foolishness. The season is over. Renee said they are not together anymore. I don't know if that's true, but I'm going to do some digging. Oh, y'all, listen. Since we're talking about Married at First Sight, you know, the producers of Married at First Sight also produce Love is Blind. So, y'all, meet me here Friday night so we can get into it. Please do not put any spoilers in the chat. I haven't watched it. No spoilers, no spoilers, no spoilers, please. Okay. But I have watched it, but I haven't watched these last episodes that came out today because I've been over here with Married at First Sight. So don't put any spoilers in the chat. All I have to say is SK can go straight to hell respectfully, okay, or disrespectfully, whichever way he wants to go, okay? But we're not going to put any spoilers in the chat. But meet me here Friday if you have watched Love is Blind. Because, baby, we got to get into Bart Simpson. We got to get into Nancy Kerrigan. Honey, we got to get into all the cast of characters, honey. Colleen Cole, all the C's. We got to get into Zaynab or Zay or whatever Cole want to call her on any given day. We got to get into it. So y'all come on back up here on Friday. You right, Omar. Look, Omar said we could have did a live. Okay, you right. Because this episode wasn't hitting on nothing. Listen, don't forget, tomorrow, tomorrow, make sure you check the members only community tab and the Patreon community tab for what's going to go on. Because like I told y'all, tomorrow's my mom's birthday. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be available for any content tomorrow, but I will let y'all know. So make sure you check the tab. But Friday is still going down. Okay. Meet me over here for Love is Blind. Elaine said, Misha, did you see that Bennett from New Orleans is in a relationship with the... Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Elizabeth. I said, what is happening? I was completely shocked. Child, Married at First Sight, something else, child. Oh, my goodness. Lanice said, SK, he was so sweet, but I'm only partially through episode 9. Oh, Lanice, baby. Get on through episode 9 and go on to episode 10. Okay, and then come to Patreon and comment down on one of them videos for the watch party and tell me what you think. Child. Exactly, Naturally Mar. Child. We need to drop Bart Simpson over there where Justin took Maya to that doggy jail. We need to drop him off at the Michael Myers doggy jail. Oh, honey, I can't stand it. Thank you, Robin. Marsha, I said good day. I was shocked. I mean, but see, listen. Okay. And I was just giving him the benefit of the doubt. You know, some people that it's they do certain things. I didn't want to judge, y'all. I really didn't want to judge him. And I was shocked. I was the only one. Oh, okay. stand y'all. I cannot stand none of y'all. But thank y'all for supporting me. Oh, I can't stand y'all. Not I was shocked, honey. Oh, look, Nick said, okay, but the night dress is not hot. It is not. But I just really felt like, I don't know, honey. Ooh. Erica said, people dogging Amelia, but we don't know what he was doing while she was working in the ER or whatever. Thank you, Erica. Child, we don't know what was going on, honey, while she was at the Marsha, I thought I blocked you. I need some moderators so you can get gone. I need you blocked. Oh, I can't stand y'all. Stay tuned review said, ain't no benefit of the doubt. No grown man is gonna wear a nightgown. Oh my god. You made my mic fall. Stay tuned reviews. I say good day. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, y'all. When I tell y'all really goodbye. Goodbye, good night. Oh my goodness. Zoe said, Amelia can't get with Mitch. She already has dirty feet. She already has a dirty feet yoga instructor with her in Alaska. Oh my goodness, that would have been the perfect match. Amelia and Mitch. Child, it would have been disgusting. Do you hear me? Ronnie said, Bennett. Yeah, I know. With the man now, I did not see that coming. I thought he was just quirky. Yeah, thank you, Ronnie. That's what I'm saying. Child, it was a little bit more than quirk, okay? MJL said, let men wear what they want. Clothes don't have a gender. MJL, you better get into it. Honey, I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe you want to wear it, honey. Maybe you want to breathe. You know, you put your big nightgown on when you want to breathe. I'm not going to let y'all take me down. I really am not. I done had a rough day. I'm not about to let y'all take me down, honey. I stood in line for 17 hours to vote. Okay. I'm not in the mood. Janine said, I think Mika and Ben would make a good couple. You think so? Let me see. Yeah, that could be cute. That could be cute. Mm-hmm. Look, Omar says she is the moderator, laughing my A off at Misha and at Marsha K. I sure am the moderator. I should block her. Let me find her in the chat. Let me find her in the chat. Oh, okay. Ashley said, "Do you think you might review Finding Love Abroad on Bravo?" I haven't even heard about that. Let me check it out. Let me write it down, child, because I am trying to find new shows. Listen, if I can review that show, what's that show I reviewed, child, with the matchmakers? It was awful. Finding Love in the ATL or something like that. If I can review that, then I can pretty much review anything. Thank you, Ashley, for the recommendation. I'm gonna look it up. Oh, and also, y'all, I know that what is it? Reasonable Doubt. I know that the episodes are like dwindling down, but I'm still gonna review it. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna do one big live to review it or if I'm going to do like episode by episode just because. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I like Love Match ATL. I did not like that show, Phil. That show was awful. Maybe it was awful because it was the first season and they didn't know any better, so it's gonna get better, just like Bell Collective. Because first season Bell Collective, I was not a fan. I tolerated it, but it wasn't good to me. Season 2 was much better, so maybe this will be. I did not like that show. I don't like the Surreal Life. Listen, I tried to look. I did a review of the Surreal Life. Well, not really a review. It was kind of like a watch reaction type video on Patreon where the video was just playing. Then I gave my commentary at the end. But the first 2 episodes, it gave me nothing. August and his bad attitude, child. I was like, ooh, honey. Kirby said, are you going to review the cast for next season of Mavs? Oh, yeah, Kirby, I did say that. I said that I was going to do a video on the new cast that's coming out for season 16. Nick, I did. No, I didn't. I did Selling Tampa. I didn't do Selling Sunset, but I did watch. I loved Selling Sunset. That's a good idea too. Miss Shook, come back on Friday. Friday night, I'm doing a live. I'm gonna set a reminder and put it in the community tab so everybody can see it. We're doing a Love is Blind live on Friday night. Please don't put any spoilers in the comment section because some of us haven't watched the episodes from tonight and I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't like spoilers. I genuinely like to give y'all my real reaction. So no spoilers, please. Hold on, let's see. Let me go up and get some of y'all's comments. Oh, Ash P, thank you for the super chat. Wait a minute, where did it go? Night night. She said, night, y'all. A good time as always. Yeah, we're about to get up off this live, y'all, because we ain't hitting on nothing when it comes to Married at First Sight. They ain't talked about nothing. Nothing was new. The season is over. Y'all want me to come back for next Wednesday for where are they now? Put a Y in the chat. If not, put an N so I can know what I'm gonna do next Wednesday. Okay, so y'all let me know. Let me know so we can get into it as we get into it. Veronica said, Kristen was making me dizzy. She kept moving her head like a bobblehead. I didn't even notice it. Oh, child. Look, GT Diva said, what? I'm surprised, but I guess I could believe it. Talking about Bennett. Child, my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. Okay. That's what I got to say about that. Thank y'all so much for joining me for this live. Let me see what y'all saying. Okay, so y'all, okay. Look, Jasmine said, Ian, honey, we don't care. Julia Rose said, no, honey, no. Let me see how many yeses. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. Thank y'all for saying it. What y'all want in the chat. I'm gonna post a poll on the community tab, and then I literally follow those polls. So if it says yes or no, we're gonna go with yes or no. So they said why? So I don't have to watch it. Please do the reunion. I can't watch any more of this foolishness. Child, it's a fool. It don't make no sense. Okay, so we'll see where they are now, honey. Do we really care? Have you given up on Sisters, Misha? It's a slow moving mess. Erica, listen. I was thinking about picking it up next Wednesday only because literally, y'all, I don't have any shows for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. So I'm only going to speak to you again on Saturday and Sunday. That ain't gonna work. I cannot go missing for an entire week. So we're gonna have to fill those gaps. So we're gonna be having live after live after live next week, honey. And that's just what's gonna go on. I'm gonna create the content around the live. So be on the lookout for live notifications so that y'all can join me. Now, I don't know what the content is going to be, but we'll figure it out. Reasonable doubt. Yeah, Belicious. I'm definitely going to get into that. Oh, also, okay, so I do have something for Thursday. Thursday, I'm doing a Throwback Thursday review. I don't know if it's going to be a Housewives, if it's going to be, I don't know. I'll take suggestions. If it's going to be Married to Medicine, Flavor of Love. Honey, I don't know. We'll just get back into it. Nick, good idea. I forgot about it. I said I was going to do that. We need to do the retro talk shows. Listen, after we had got off that live that night, y'all, I had went searching all the old talk shows. And when I tell y'all I sat there for hours watching them on YouTube, I was like, man, this was the good old days. I even sat up there and watched Sally. Y'all know Sally Jesse Raphael, the one who had the red glasses. Baby, I watched her all night. And when I tell y'all them shows were good to me, I said, I need to bring this stuff back. Okay. MJL, I did watch Love Island, but I haven't seen it lately. I love All American. When the Panorama, child, I was going to say the wrong word, honey, ain't going to get monetized. When the Panorama first hit, I spent the entire time because my mom had called me and she was like, it's this new show called All American. It's on Netflix. Well, it's it's not really on Netflix, but it was on Netflix for the season. And she was like, you should watch it. So I was like, I don't feel like watching no All American. What is this? When I tell y'all I fell in love with season 1, I said, baby, this is too good. This is too good. Carolina MD 2012. I like the videos and lives, but when do you get to take a break? Not never, especially since I decided I was going to go full time. I do take a break during the day though, y'all. And sometimes I be feeling like I shouldn't do that because I'm like, I haven't talked to them all day long. I only talk to y'all at night. I mean, even though I know y'all go to work and everything, but I just feel like I should be putting out more content. But then I have to realize that I'm putting out content over here and Patreon. So, it's not real. I'm good. When I really need a break, trust me, I'm going to really take me a break. Yes, Ricky Lake. Okay, so y'all down for the retro talk show reviews? Shall let's get into it. Casey said, that's crazy. I just watched all old talk shows. My mama thought I was tripping. I said, this is good TV. This was like last month. See, girl, I did the same thing because we were talking about it on a live and I literally just sat there and just started catching up. I said, man, this is so good. It took me back to my childhood. Phil, you don't want to do the retro talk shows? And Phil say no. Nikisha said yes. DL said yes, retro talk shows. Yes, because I feel like that can give you some Some good old laughter, honey. We need to laugh more. It's too much going on. Have y'all realized how heavy social media is? And the news? And just everything is heavy? Jay Forever said, need merch for the holidays. Need a shirt that says, and that's that on that. Oh, well, wait a minute, y'all, because I do have some merch coming up for the holidays. I already do have merch on my website. If y'all look in the description box, but I am about to add a hoodie and some sweatshirts and also a hat. So yeah, we're gonna be getting into it, and I'm trying to get into it before then. Also, I'm going to be doing another holiday giveaway. It will be before Black Friday, so that you'll be able to shop on Black Friday and get into it for your family, if need be. Last year I did it. I'm still a small channel, but I did the best that I could do. And I even had a few people to donate to me to help someone else. So it was really great for me to be able to do that. So I'm going to do it again this year. And yeah, I'm excited about it. So look forward to that, because we are definitely going to do the giveaway again this year. And I am going to get some merch on my website that you can wear for the fall and the winter. And yeah, we're going to get into it. Okay. Let's get into it if we're going to get into it, honey. We definitely getting some moving forward merch. Just some cute stuff. Hey, Sarah. She said, this is my first live I called. Girl, listen, are you calling them? We about to get off. We're about to get off in a minute. Okay. Clester said no. Landa Lou said no. I love Jenny Jones and Ricky Lake. Yvette said, Misha, have you finished the book? I haven't seen a notification. Oh, yeah, Yvette, I've been finished the book. I finished the book, and I also did a deep dive and compared the two interviews between the two ladies, Carmen and Khalees. Yeah, I've done it already. Omar said, what about the show Mother Love, Forgive or Forget? I forgot all about Potomac Live. See, Phil, I was thinking about doing a Potomac Live, but see, the people be getting sassy about Potomac, honey. What y'all think? Y'all want to talk about Potomac? The World starring Julia Rose said, maybe some ugly Mavs Christmas sweaters are coming in the merch. Oh, honey. Okay, she said, yeah. Marsha said, it's cold in the shot, so I need them hoodies and sweatshirts. Okay. I'm going to have it done, baby. I'm going to have it done in 2 days, okay? Y'all ain't saying nothing, honey. Okay, I'm going to give myself a deadline. Tomorrow is my mommy's birthday, so I'm going to work on it tonight and tomorrow, because, honey, her birthday ain't got nothing to do with me. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm going to celebrate her birthday and whatnot, but I still got to get this stuff going for my channel. So by Friday, let me see, what's today? Wednesday? By Saturday, it'll be up. Okay, this ain't no She by Sheree, honey. They make them in your size when you got the coins, honey. This ain't no She by Shein. Okay, we gonna get into it. All right, y'all, let's wrap this live up. I'm gonna post in the community tab. I'm gonna come out with some new content. Look forward to a lot of lives next week because we don't have any shows. I am going to take your suggestion about Reasonable Doubt, Throwback Thursday, and yeah, just some lives to talk about. If y'all want to talk about Potomac, we can talk about it. And yeah, it's gonna be on. RZ said, I so enjoy your channel. It truly brings joy to me. Thank you, RZ. That was my goal for real. That's why I really try to keep it lighthearted, because I want us to be able to laugh and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Really, Lynette? Oh, happy birthday to your mom. Baby, I'm surrounded by Scorpios. Do y'all hear me? Ooh, child, pray for me. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say, and that's that on that. Thank you, Tammy. Like the video on your way out. Also, Tammy Talks has her own YouTube channel, which I'm sure that y'all have seen before. If you're passing by, honey, she does Married at First Sight, Ready to Love, Love and Marriage Huntsville. Basically, all the shows I do, she does them too. So go check her out and come on back here on Friday. Okay, don't forget, Love is Blind. We're gonna get into it. Next week, we having a whole bunch of lives. Okay, so clear y'all's calendar, because I don't know what we talking about, but we definitely getting into it. All right, y'all, will catch y'all on the flip side. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace. Night, night, y'all. Thank you for the Cash App and the Super Chats. Thank you.